Hey everyone, Oath Alliance here with another PAX update for Planetary Annihilation. So today was a pretty interesting day. During about the middle of the day, PA broke for the floor. So there was some floor coding going on, everyone kind of scrambling around for a few hours. But they got things fixed and the game performed really nicely after that. So things went much better. So they really worked hard on getting that. So I definitely applaud them for their ingenuity and hardworkingness. Anyways, so I talked to uh, some of the Uber guys, specifically John to start with, John Mavor, finding out what's going on with the videos. They are recording them, but John looked and talked to Brad a tiny little bit when I asked him, and said, we're not putting them online. I asked him, are you putting it online? And he said, no. And then I talked to, I'm probably going to get his name wrong, Eckhart, and he said it's not John's choice, and we might do a compilation of it. I don't know who's doing it. They might not. So in their place, I grabbed some videos, specifically of people casting with my video camera, and those will be up here pretty soon. They'll be up after this video. Tonight, the Q&A session that was supposed to be going on with John Combs, Scathus, and Adam Overton, Metabolic Hole, did not happen today. There is a game that ran long, and I'm not sure if they just forgot about it or what. It said today on the little piece of paper. You can look at it in the area above on the thread this is attached to. Not sure what's going on with that, if they're going to be doing it again. Tomorrow I won't have much information or anything like that. I'm going to spend most of my time going around to the other booths and playing some games and talking to some other devs I know there. So I'm going to spend my time doing that. I'll spend a little bit of time over at Uber, but I'll just check to see if they are doing the Q&A. Other than that, I'll try to bother some of the devs, but I'm going to try to keep on the lowdown so I don't do too much. Don't want to bother them too much, especially since they're working really hard to get everything going. I did get a chance, however, to talk to Garrett, and he gave me some information, which some people will probably be like, well, it's good to hear, but other people, specifically looking at you, Brian, and a few of the other players, I'm not going to name all the names. Anyways, we'll be having a little bit of a fit about. So Garrett did tell me that the ladder, the multiplayer competitive ladder, will not be in 1.0. Will not. And he says because they want to do it right. So they want to spend the time working on it and making it work well, and that it's not going to be able to make it into 1.0. And then expanding on that, he mentioned 1.0 is just a number. It doesn't really mean anything other than 1.0. I mean, to some people, it's like, oh my goodness, it's the end. To them, it's like, oh, it's another build time, and we're just going to keep on making the game. So they're treating it a lot like an MMO. Think about how many builds WoW has had since 1.0. Dozens and dozens. I mean, 14 years, no, 10 years later, 10 years later. So they're looking at it that way. So just think about it that way. Don't worry about the people who are going to be like, oh, but there's no competitive ladder. I mean, all the people who've been playing it really competitively, you know, you've made it this far. So I don't see you guys going, oh no, now I can't play the game. So yeah, but they're definitely going to do it. And I did hear mention of possibly at some point being a competitive update centered around competitiveness. Anyways, maybe that was just something I overheard as a possibility that they might do. Actually, was listening to a little bit of John Mavor talking, and he said that they never actually meant the game to really go into the competitive sort of area at all. So we've done well, apparently. Anyways, So I've got your QA questions here. I'll try to bother them with that. Got a few things to show off here. So today, got this. And over here, got this as well. Pretty nice swag going on. And those are two posters, and you already have seen my Theta plushie, who's handily attached to my bag there. Anyways, and before I'm done, I do want to announce that I'm doing a sort of a whatever contest thing for a key I got here. So I'll have information below. So fight for the key, try to win. Anyways, like I said, tomorrow I'm not really going to do a lot centered around Planetary Annihilation. I'll get some pictures and stuff, and I'll post them. But for the most part, I'm going to be spending my time with other games. Monday, I will go back and hang out with Uber and see. But tomorrow, I'll probably go to a game or two so I can get in before lines get bad. And then I'll come back and be like, are you doing a Q&A? Yes, no. If they are, they'll record it. If not, then I will wait and kind of bother them in between times. Try to catch them when they're open and not busy playing or trying to fix the game. Anyways, so that's really the update for today. Not a lot of other information than that. Things went pretty well. Hopefully I'll get a cast one of these coming days. Didn't get a play today at all. They were doing pretty well. Met someone else from the forums. I think forums. Anyways, nice guy. Don't know his name. Anyways, but that's about it for this update. I'll keep you apprised of what's going on tomorrow with another update. It'll probably be really short. Anyways, so this is Oath Alliance signing off of this. Until next time, stay strong and game on.